Good evening, everyone. This is Vivian, and today is Friday, and we are still reviewing the book, A Year of Positive Thinking, Daily Inspiration, Courage, and Wisdom by Cindy Spiegel. Now, last night, talked about an exercise to recall your best self. Now, I hope some of you actually took advantage of that exercise, in writing down the best things about yourself. Your best self is the person you need to get to know. And just as a reminder, it says to set a timer and spend 20 minutes writing about your best self and list all of your positive traits and keep writing until the timer goes off. Then spend 10 minutes writing about the traits you like to embody, such as patience or whatever it is. Then speak it out loud in first person. So, so the topic tonight is you are stronger than your shame. So I'm going to read the anecdote and then we'll get into that. All right. It says, whatever you are most ashamed of can also be the source of great resilience and ultimately strength. You are stronger than your shame. Always remember this. All right. So what do we want to talk about with shame? Shame, I'm going to give you the definition. Well, the dictionary definition, right? So shame, it says, is a painful feeling of humiliation or distress caused by the consciousness of wrong or foolish behavior. Now, I believe at some point we all have something that we were or are or once was ashamed of doing, saying, whatever. People can have shame for a lot of things, that perhaps, they really have no reason to be ashamed of, but, it's an emotion that people have. It's just, we can get around it, but it's just a natural thing. People are ashamed of whatever. For example, I was ashamed of my weight, and how I had let myself get so big over the years. But the thing is, I forgave myself for that. And I started doing something about it, so for that particular instance of shame, I was able to turn it into a strength, as the book says, and do something about it. Just start taking better care of myself and making sure that I'm shedding all that excess weight so that I'm healthier and I feel better. Now, if there is something in your past that you're ashamed of, then let it go. Shame only tends to cause stress and anxiety over something that's already happened most of the time. Sometimes, however, shame can be, some people can be ashamed about something that really doesn't matter. So I mentioned my weight. So in this instance, it was something I could do about that. Now, while I can't change the circumstance leading up to the weight gain, I can change my life now to get rid of the extra weight so I don't feel ashamed of my body any longer. Now, sometimes, when you tell your story about whatever it is you're ashamed of, it can produce feelings of extreme vulnerability that can sometimes, make you feel a little, just knock the wind out of you, right? But we have to remember that telling our story is not weakness. I know a lot of men feel like telling anything that's vulnerable makes them look like they're less than a man, which there's no such thing. But that's the feeling that they have. is that, oh man, this makes me look like I'm less than a man. But when in reality, it doesn't. It's just, you're just being vulnerable. It happened, or you had that feeling, whatever it was, and now you're sharing it. Not that you're complaining about it or anything like that. It's just that you're sharing it so that maybe if somebody else out there had the same issue, and they see that now that you've overcome it or you've gotten over it, then that gives them hope that they can get over whatever it is that they're going through. So in reality, you have to be a pretty strong person to share your story, especially if it makes you look or makes you feel vulnerable, right? So telling your story can sometimes have a lasting effect on someone else's life. Some, they, like I said, they may be going through some struggle or whatever, similar or the same as what you went through. And if you never tell the story, they don't know, or they don't feel like that they have an ally or somebody that has, done or been the same way and overcome. So I was listening to a TED Talk. It was a professor, Brene Brown. She was talking about how shame in men and women or manifests itself differently, right? So women are typically ashamed that they can't do everything and be, superwoman to everybody and everything that everybody expects her to be. She's expected to take care of the house, the kids, the husband, if she's working her job. I mean, still, there's a whole laundry list of things that she's expected to do. But men are typically ashamed if whatever it is makes them appear weak. So, and men typically, most men feel weak or think they look weak if they can't take care of their families. So, as most of the time, women have a lot more shame because of so many different external factors, like I was talking about with my weight. Men don't really get involved in worrying about being ashamed. I mean, not I'm not saying that's like 100% across the board, because some do, but typically a man doesn't get ashamed about his weight. He's like, okay, it is what it is. But a woman will be invariably ashamed of how she looks or her appearance on the outside. So shame is one of those emotions that is inherently different than guilt, because guilt is rarely ever external. What I mean by that is that most of the time when we feel guilty about something, it's because of something we did to feel guilty about. Shame can be very unreasonable. You have people that are ashamed of their bodies and they look perfect to everybody else, but to them, oh my God, I can't stand it. This is awful. Like, I have gray hair, right? There are women that would die before they came outside with gray hair because they are ashamed of it. I love my gray hair because I just think it's beautiful, but not all women are that way. So sometimes, those shameful feelings are about something that really doesn't, I'm not going to say make any sense, because that would be, I'm not discounting anyone's feelings, but sometimes, those shameful feelings are unreasonable. Let's say it that way, because there's no reason to be ashamed, but that person is having that feeling. Sometimes, a lot of times, it's because of something external, like somebody said something to them to make them feel ashamed. And how people talk to you, you're ashamed of your house or your car or your financial circumstances or whatever it is because somebody said something, or you comparing yourself to somebody else. And seeing that perhaps you don't have as much as them, so you're ashamed of what you have, which is unreasonable. And really, you shouldn't be ashamed of anything that you have. It's what you have is your stuff. So, don't be ashamed of it. Um, and so a lot of external things can make us feel ashamed. And it is unreasonable, yet millions of people experience it daily. And here's what I suggest. So look deep down in your soul and find that strength that you do have. You do have it. And you were born with it. Something that's within your body to conquer shame. It's actually within your subconscious mind, within your soul, with all this. It's there. You just have to bring it out. Right? So practice in the mirror. I know I'm doing these mirror exercises every night now, right? And just, say these positive affirmations. I am strong. I am beautiful. I have no shame. And write it down too. I'm strong. I'm beautiful. I have no shame. And just keep saying it over and over and over again. And, eventually you'll believe it, because it's coming from your own voice. There's nobody with any external ulterior motives saying it to you. It's you. So your subconscious mind hears that and says, oh, well, this is not something that somebody that wants something from me. It's me. I'm saying this. So don't let shame over external things or what somebody says or imagined less than feelings keep you down. You are definitely stronger than you think, and you are stronger than your shame. Okay, so I'm done with that topic. Let's get into the thankfulness, shall we? So as always, I'm thankful for my children and grandchildren. I'm thankful for the ability to wake up and exercise every day. I'm thankful that I continue to work on my health every day. I'm thankful that I'm working through a paradigm that has been holding me back from my goal. Haven't quite mastered it yet, but I'm working on it. I'm thankful for my coaching program and the extra coaching videos that we were given this week. That's going to, assist me in that getting rid of that paradigm. So, and I'm thankful that I earned $50,000 or more per day easily and effortlessly through multiple sources on a continuous basis. And that is an affirmation, by the way. I'm thankful that the world is healed of disease and hate. And that is also an affirmation that I'm just so anxious to come true. I am thankful for Dr. Joe Dispenza's book, Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself, which has helped me tremendously in the last few days. Just kind of get a grip on where I am and where I need to be. And so I'm kind of in the middle, but, working every day, working on it. I'm very thankful for the people in my Facebook groups who are awesome human beings. I've yet to meet anyone that was not helpful or anybody that was not friendly. I mean, it's been an amazing experience so far. And I'm always thankful for you. Thankful that you continue to watch my videos and that you share them and invite others to come and subscribe to my channel. Hint, hint, right? So I hope you guys are having a fantastic day and that you're well and that everything in your life is going just the way you want it to go. And, I will talk to you tomorrow. But please like, share, and subscribe. And I will talk to you tomorrow. But in the meantime, I wish you peace. I wish you love. And I love you guys so much. Thanks again for watching. And I'll talk to you later. Have a great one. Bye-bye.